So this thing has been bothering me. I wanted to know, girls, why is it that whenever you go on a date, you want the guy to always take the bill, like pay everything?
Yes. Question.
Don't you guys
Question
claim
for the
to be
gods.
the providers?
So
Whose idea is it?
we are dating. Like, okay, we are in a relationship. We are going on a date. Yes. So at that point, we are all responsible. You are working. I'm working. So what stops you from also paying part of the bill?
You're taking me out on a date. So why am I now having to pay for?
No, you are not paying for. We are splitting the
We are
bill.
splitting the bill.
Why?
And most of the time, you are the ones that go like, "Oh, I want to go to away. I want to go here. I want to eat noodle. I want to do this." Me, I want to stay home, or I want to go and meet my boys and watch football. But oh, baby, let's go to. We just gonna eat noodles. Let's a fried rice. We're not such a. Then you don't want to split, or you don't want to pay part of the bill. Like we don't have a problem with paying, right? But then every time,
No, you are the breadwinner, so.
Which bread am I winning? Beef or star or what?
If you're taking me out on a date, I feel like you should take the bill.
Wow.
If there's a random day where I feel like, oh, I want to spend on you, then fine.
So your spending is random.
Yes, it's
But
random.
ours is
but
every
yours
day.
should be consistent. That's how it should be.
Hey, sister, look,
Yes.
like Sato was saying, this is the point. You girls always bring up the going out. But in your mind, you've not actually thought about paying.
So now let me ask you, how?
But then we have Beijing talking about equality. You talk
Did I
a lot
say
about
anything about
equality.
equality?
Hey, what a man can do, a woman can do better.
Please, don't say the first lie I don't.
No, like why you people say
But
yes? When the girls talk about
We haven't said anything.
feminists near there.
When you take a girl on a date, that's a which year. It makes you feel special. It makes us feel special.
Wait. Me, I don't feel special. Relax.
Wait, so we want you to feel special, sorry. But the question is, have you also thought about making us feel special? The little things we also like it too.
Occasionally, how?
Birthdays,
So once a year.
anniversaries.
And
You are very wicked girl. No, relax. You are a very wicked girl.
I
Don't you know there's rice at home? So you can't come that, oh, one day you go to the market to go and buy all these things. Oh, babe, today I want to cook for you.
No,
Then you go-
I'll do that.
how many
'Cause
times?
for me-
Birthdays?
No, because for me, okay, I love cooking. So I don't mind cooking every day. Fine. But if you tell me, like, oh, let's go on a date, you're paying.
Like we said, we don't usually even tell.
We don't want to go.
That's the point.
So now, if you had a woman who was constantly paying for everything, would you be okay with that?
That's why we started by saying, why don't you think about splitting?
I feel if you split, you won't feel man enough.
Money.
But we are sitting here saying it. We are saying,
Please, we want to like split. We'll feel manner. No, but on the real, like, most of the time you guys should try and go Dutch as much as possible. Going Dutch is like splitting the bill, if you go out on date.
This is
The
where-
movie about Spider-Man about your crochet. But you are movie now, top popcorn and drink. Do you get it? It shouldn't be, I've paid the movie, then I'm the same person going to buy the pop. No. I mean, who does that? Let me feel like, let me feel your effort.
No.
Maya kakra, waya kakra.
Yeah,
Meet
get
me
that
halfway.
once in a while.
Once a year. You are very wicked.
what I see in this is that when you want the relationship to go boot in boot, like the guy should respect you in a way. Because when you do that, I feel women you come off as cheap. Like we see you to say, oh, I'm always spending. Sometimes I just ignore you and decide to see what you also do, but it doesn't come.
So now,
So if you really want to talk in the relationship and say, look, I can also do this and you have to understand me this way or that way, then you also have to come meet them halfway and know that I can take care of myself.
So that
but when
means-
you are always allowing a guy to pay, it gets to a point the guy actually feel you're so cheap and they talk to you anyhow and treat you in a way that you don't like. That's why we always see these complaints of girls saying, and this is that and this is that.
So now you're telling me if everything is equal, okay, and there's a problem in like the relationship, you're gonna tell me, oh, it's okay. To be fair, you can do this and I can do this, and then we'll both be okay.
No, that's not the point I'm making.
No,
What I'm
because
trying
now
to
you're
say-
saying that we both should be equal. So if I'm splitting the bill with you, that means, okay, now we should split chores. We should split.
But that's
maybe
what you girls
cooking.
say.
Relax, which trust?
No.
Which trust?
No.
Wait, that's what girls say these
do you
days.
say?
Look,
I
they are
don't
saying,
say-
okay, now I'm working, you are working, so you can also cook. Don't you girls say that these days?
I don't say that, but I'm saying that.
But you say it. You haven't gotten
They're not
that. You say
discussing-
it.
We're discussing a lot of issues here. a lot of girls these days are saying that.
No, but would
now,
you be okay with that then? Because you're saying that everything should be
but
split.
it's already happening these days.
So would you be okay
So
with it?
I'll go and buy.
Okay.
What? So you can't cook? I'll go and buy Indomie.
No.
I mean, I'll go Indomie by the road.
Me, I'm going to stand over the stove for 2 hours. You're going to buy
No, you
Indomie
said you
for
are
5
working
Yeah,
late,
see,
so you can't
yeah,
cook.
I
So I should find food. I'll go and buy Indomie
I
for
cook.
myself.
Okay.
I cook.
So now
I wouldn't wait if my wife is going to work and I come home. I wouldn't wait till she comes back before when I'm going hungry to say, I will cook. And I will not say I will cook and eat or not. Yeah. So based on this, you can't have an argument and say, oh, because we are supposed to split chores, so when we go, we can split the bill then.
split everything.
No. Why
Equality.
do you? If you put everything on a
said
guy,
equality.
if you put everything on a guy, what happens is that he takes control of things, and when he does, that's
I
when
don't like
he's-
controlling guys.
But you guys
I don't
will say-
like. Then you start
But
cheating.
it's occasional.
What is
Then
occasional?
occasional.
Once a year,
That's why you girls will come back and be saying that part of the Bible, being submissive. You don't want to hear it, but then you are being submissive financially.
You don't have a
you can drop your comments and tell us what you